Good morning, everyone. I'm back with my first travel video in my little study abroad series. Today we're taking a day trip to Pisa and Lucca to see the Leaning Tower and explore some other Tuscan towns like Lucca. This morning I stopped. I got this chocolate croissant. Give you a closer look at this. It looks delicious. I had one of these yesterday. This is from a cafe right around the corner. It's really good. I'm excited to have it again. Probably should have mixed it up, got something different, but I didn't. Next time I will. But this was so good yesterday, I had to get it again. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the train station and catch the 10:30 train with some of my friends, hopefully. So we got up, we took the train. The train was about €9 and about an hour and 10 minutes from Florence's main station to Pisa's main station. And then Pisa's main station drops you off on the opposite side of the Arno River from where the Leaning Tower is located. So we actually walked through the town to get to the Leaning Tower of Pisa. We stopped at this coffee shop, pastry shop right along the main strip, and I got this little tiny sfogliatella pastry, and it was delicious. It was actually really, really good. I really like sfogliatella, and it was crunchy and on the outside, and the cream was really good on the inside, so that was delicious. We then continued to make our way down the main drag of Pisa. Really just got like one main street that kind of runs from the train station through town, across the river on a bridge, and then through town that then curves to where the Leaning Tower and the Basilica and the Baptistry are. We went over the bridge, continued to walk and saw these cool little shops. I took some photos, some of which should be on screen now. And then when we turned the corner, and there was the Leaning Tower of Pisa. It's a classic site. Everybody knows it and loves it. So of course we had to get our pictures with it. We did, all of the stereotypical poses where you had to put your hands up and hold it and everything. And I just think it's funny to see those poses like from a different angle where you don't see the tower, because it just kind of looks stupid like that. But it's fun, it's cheesy, fun Italian goodness, and something you got to do when you go to Italy at least once. I had fun with it. I'd been to Pisa once before, but it was during the summer, and it was way too crowded. It was a Saturday, so it was active, but it's also January, so it wasn't super crowded. Temperature was moderate, like high 50s, so it was a comfortable, fun day. We also went into the Basilica that's right by the Leaning Tower. It was a beautiful, beautiful church. I'd never been in there before. They had some really nice artwork on the ceiling and on the walls, and some really cool stained glass windows. A lot of the basilicas and cathedrals and churches in Europe are really beautiful, but it never really gets old seeing such cool architecture and art and everything. And other than that, we pretty much headed out from there. We made our way back down that main center strip. It was cool. Pisa, which plays in Series B, the second division soccer league in Italy, was playing a game while we were there, and you could hear the fans of the stadium from like the main street, which was really cool. We stopped at a place to get pizza. I ordered like a margarita pizza, and I got like more of a traditional American cheese pie. It wasn't very good, but it wasn't bad either. Got the job done. And I don't think anything else really significant happened. As I'm recapping this on the way out, I can't think of anything significant. Then some of the group went back to Florence, but me and my roommate Kevin made our way over to Lucca, which is another town not far from Pisa. The train ticket cost €3, and it was a 30-minute train ride, maybe a little bit less, 25-minute train ride. Really short ride. And the cool thing about Lucca is it's a walled city, so the whole city is surrounded by a wall, and it's pretty much a circular city. So we got there, we actually went up on top of the wall. There's like a walking path, and we walked around probably about a quarter of the circle. And there was a lot of locals and stuff up there. I didn't really see any other tourists, which was nice because it's different from Pisa. Pisa's definitely tourist-oriented, and Florence is 100% tourist-oriented. So it was nice to get a bit more of that local feel. Then eventually we walked down through one of the gates and into kind of like the main streets. There were some really nice piazzas, one of which was a very cool amphitheater style piazza. It was like a round oval shaped. We were there a little bit early, so it was before the dinner rush, so a lot of the restaurants and gelato places weren't open yet, but it was still really cool to see kind of that like circular architecture that's really only accessible by a couple entrance points, but other than that it's like a completely unbroken oval, which was really cool. And we also saw a really beautiful sunset from on top of the wall. We went back up onto the wall and saw a really beautiful sunset with some of the mountains and the hills surrounding. And then ultimately we made our way back to Florence. So it was a good day, quick little day trip. But it's good to do those sorts of trips when you study abroad in Florence to get a feel for the region, not just the city itself that you're studying abroad in. For anyone interested in doing this type of trip yourself, the train from Florence to Pisa was an hour and €9, as was the train from Lucca back. That was about an hour and 45 minutes, but they do have ones that are about an hour. It's just depending on which train you get. That was also €9. And then it was $3 from Pisa to Lucca. So it's about $21 a year to spend, €21, to do this sort of triangular day trip from Florence. And personally, I think if you have enough time and you're coming to Europe, or if you're planning on studying abroad in Florence, it's definitely worth doing, to see a historic site like the Leaning Tower, but also to experience both of these towns, which have a lot more to offer than maybe the tourist attraction that they promote most heavily. Thank you all for watching. There'll be more adventures to come in future videos, and I'll see you all in those future videos.